Right, we've got our toll box. That's what it is, ViaToll, and it's much like the Austrian box, and it's the controls on the bottom are the same. You just press it and the X comes up, and from what I can gather, when the X shows, that's fine. And when you go under a gantry, if it beeps once, it's okay. If it beeps twice, it's an exclamation mark, which means it's okay, but it needs topping up. If it beeps 4 times, it's a cross, and zero, it's a cross, means you've got a problem, doesn't it? But it tells you to stick it in the windscreen with these things, and you know I don't put all my toll boxes up in the windscreen because I don't want all the rubbish up there. So it'll be stood in front of the German box thing.
Which doesn't come out, doesn't move.
No, that stays there. And then when I come out of Poland, that'll go back in its box and go up in the cupboard, or just up in the cupboard, won't it? Because why would you want all them bloody things all across the windscreen? It just makes you look like an idiot, doesn't it? Anyway, she was helpful as she could be. Mark did say the one he had spoke good English, but she was very limited, wasn't she?
Yeah,
but she spoke more English than we spoke Polish.
This is true.
But we wanted post pay, because I've been reading up on it. Post pay's better because it never runs out, does it?
No, and it only charges for what you've used as well. But that's to their advantage, isn't it, really? Because she asked where we were going.
Yeah.
And put money on it.
Yeah. So, but I don't know how you top it up.
I suppose you
work that out.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we go on the garages, they might be able to see if they do ViaToll top-ups.
They do
in Austria. We do. Well, no, we don't need to top it up in Austria. It's if you get a problem, you can take it into the garages and they sort it out. So yeah, we're just going to stick it out there. That's taken us, well, we've been back in the truck about 15 minutes sorting it out. From getting here to now, 42 minutes, so that's not bad. And by the way, that bloody woman that barked off at me and I said there should be a barrier, we walked back and there's a bloody barrier down. So if she put that down in the first place, we wouldn't have driven through this scabby old place all done up with tape, would we?
Well, we didn't even think there was anybody in there.
It
She
looked
could
like,
have put her arm out to stop us or
instead
something.
of barking out the window, it looked bloody derelict, didn't it?
So did she.
She did look a bit derelict. She had no sense of humour anyway. She looked like that blooming woman at the blooming border, that German one.
Well, guess what? She gave him a ticket.
Yeah, look, where is it? Where's that ticket? She gave me that ticket, look. God's sake. I don't like it here.
It's ever such a funny building.
Oh, it's horrible over there. Don't like it. It's all clearing agents in there. And I just don't like it.
But it looks like quite a jolly building, and you know,
yeah, from the outside.
Happy from the outside, but you go in and
it's a bit depressing, isn't it? Right, let's go and see who can upset now that ain't got their barrier down. And you can come in, Ange.
No.
Right.
She hasn't got a barrier down now.
No, see. So it looks quite a jolly building over there to the right, doesn't it?
Well, it's hideous.
But it isn't jolly at all. I promise you that. It is not jolly. Where's my ticket?
Here.
Oh, right. I nearly lost my ticket then. I won't be able to get out of the place. Oh, no. Does it say exit or anything? Is that wodgy thing on the wall there? I expect, isn't it? Up there on that canopy, I expect it means exit.
Way
But
out.
what's that? Wyazd. I suppose that's out, is it? Wyazd. But is it this way? Why?
That way.
This is confusing. Or does that go around the lorry? No, that's going back in.
This way.
Is that why is that Yazd? Does that mean out? I assume, doesn't it?
I suppose so.
Or do we go round past the Zoll?
Maybe go round past the zone.
Oh, I don't know. This is bloody confusing, isn't it? Hey?
Yes.
End up getting dragged in the bloody shed, I expect, coming around this way. Ausfahrt, there we go, look. That's German.
That's German.
I understand that. I understand an Ausfahrt. We do loads of them.
In our house.
God, what a place. Yeah, we could have cut through there, look.
Yeah, it was a bit misleading.
What a weird place this is. I've never been anywhere like it. Look at the state of that truck.
Look at that.
What a mess that is. He's been out the back of something, hasn't he? Look at that flat.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, you can't see that, but yes, that doesn't. At least it's a passenger side. Lucky, hope you didn't have a passenger in there. Yeah, that's what exit means. Look, wide-jazzed.
After 600 yards, turn right,
Truck stop
then
over there.
turn left.
Circle K. Right, let's see what she got. Oh, it's a different woman, I expect, isn't it? There's a place over there, a bar over there, look. But they're like little, that little bloke that come around with them things. It's very dodgy, isn't it?
It all looks a bit sort of not quite right.
Oh dear.
It's probably alright.
I expect so, but So, is there anybody in here? I don't look. There's nobody in here. Look.
Well, there's no barrier down, is there?
Yeah, but there's nobody in there. Well, there's no. It's all boarded.
up.
So how the bloody hell did you get out then?
They probably just let you out. So why do you need a ticket?
Oh, I don't know. But this is the way out, look. Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's James.
Not a lot at the moment. She's gone a bit quiet. I think she's just confused. Oh, here's a little thing here, look, with a barrier.
Oh, is it?
There's a little sentry up, look. They let you out
That's
here.
background to her barrier, isn't it?
She's over there.
Oh, is it?
She's oh yeah, she's over there. There's somebody in here, look. Oh, they don't want any money.
Now turn right, then turn left.
Yeah. Here we go. Hi. Okay. Sorry? I've got no money. Euros? €1. You got to pay the bloody.
Pay for everything.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Cheers. Thank you. God's sake. Normally you get time. You get. What's this bloke here doing in his wheelchair then?
Begging.
He's begging. Who's going to stop and give him money? Yeah. Good man. It's alright, I'll let him
Now
off.
turn left.
He went lights. They're all on this light thing here, aren't they? Good man. I'll let him off. Just sitting there begging. Junction, isn't it? I don't know where I'd rather stay. I don't think I want to stay in Costa. Oh yeah, Costa Express. Right. Copper up behind us. Customs. Oh, it's better be better parking over there instead of proper lorry park. You can stop in there without paying anything. Can you? You could have just stopped in there and walked across. This thing's going to work when we get out on the motorway. Right. That's that business over and done with, isn't it? God. Nothing like being at your comfort zone, is there? Jesus.
It's a challenge.
I like doing things I know. Still got that bloke up behind us. I don't know what that means. Is that a copper? I don't know what all that lot is written on there, do you?
Could be a taxi for
Could
a
be.
week.
Taxi! Oh dear.
After 700 yards, follow the road to
I'm
the
glad
right.
Jane still speaks in English. She don't change as we cross the border and start making different noise. Oh dear, I don't know. Wonder where the first gantry's going to be. That'll be the test, won't it?
If it is a gantry, it might just be a...
No, it says a gantry on the pic thing, pictorial thing, or whatever it is. Yeah.
This website says at distribution points you can pre-register, purchase...
Now, follow the road to the right.
I've looked at that. Pre-pay. Post-pay you want.
Effectuate user contract balance top-up.
So it's in my name. So anybody else uses this truck, it's going to be in my name. Isn't it? I don't like that. Anyway, here's a gantry. Should we give it a test? What do you reckon?
Go on then.
It's got to be one ping or whatever it does.
You've got to go under it anyway.
Yeah. Right. Ready? Listen.
Didn't do anything.
Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. Really? This is a pain, isn't it? Right, we've just stopped in the first services past that gantry, and I've rung my mate who came a few months ago. He can't remember when he started beeping, but I'm just going to carry on and just see what happens. Hopefully under the next gantry it'll beep. Now what how do you do, you know? It's just... No. Keep forgetting to put the blooming lights on. It's Poland, you got to have your lights and everything on. Well, not everything, just your lights. I don't know what else you could put on really, could you? That ain't going to help, is it? Oh dear, I don't know. That's a nice bridge, isn't it? Like that. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it? I like that. Nice bridge. There's one further down and all, look. Oh, right, wait for the next gantry then. I don't remember, when we go into Austria, I don't remember it beeping when it goes straight away, does it? So maybe it counts from the first one and then beeps when it takes money out of the next one. Well, we're just approaching a péage. I didn't know that we were going to be going through péages. I thought we were just going to go under gantries, because I read on the website it's gantries. And perhaps they mean péages, and a box will make it work. Otherwise we're going to be out the creek without a bloody paddle here, aren't we? Blocking the road and everything. Oh, it's got to work, surely. Oh, for God's sake. This is going to be confusing, isn't it? This is going to work. Is it going to work? We've got to take a ticket. Oh, for God's sake, what's this? What's this then?
There you go.
Yeah, but what's this for?
I don't know.
Too confusing now. We've got this ticket, bloody tickets, because we've gone through that péage. What's that box for? I don't. And I've rung my mate, and he can't remember because it was beginning of last year. He can't remember coming through a péage. But it's the A2. It's the road to Warsaw, and we're totally confused now because we're getting the next barrier and it won't go up. I ain't got money. I ain't got money to pay or whatever. This is ridiculous, isn't it? I'm not paying off of my card. They can use a DKV card. But that's what we've just been in and got that for. I thought the barrier would lift with that.
Because it's a gantry.
Yeah. But that transporter took a ticket, didn't he? It was beside us. So I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. And it expires in 48 hours. What's that mean? I don't know what totally in the comfort zone now. It's a lovely motorway and all that, but I don't know, this is just confusing. A bit worrying really, isn't it?
Just hope it's all working.
Get the bloody authorities after you and can't understand a word of their noise, can you? You know? Right, we've got an update for you. We're still on this bit of the motorway. We've been on it for a long time now. Actually, we've been going an hour and 5 minutes. And I've been talking to my mate, he's down in Spain at the moment. He's just loaded in Spain. And he's rung a German colleague that he knows to ask him, because our German colleagues come to Poland more often. Apparently, this first bit, this motorway, which is a beautiful motorway, isn't covered by that box. You've got to pay separately, like when you go through Italy. You take a card, and when you get to the next payage, you put that in, and then you put your DKV card in and pay like that. And then from there on after, that box should work. But say we've been going over an hour, and there's no gantries. It's just that payage. So it does make sense, doesn't it? But it was just so confusing. You think you got a box, that's to Poland, that's it.
Doesn't it work?
It should just lift the barrier. It should charge you through that, shouldn't it? It's pointless really, but then everybody's got to pay,
Yeah.
don't they? Everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
It's a bit odd.
Oh, it is a bit odd, you know, having normal peages and toll roads and that. Oh. Yeah, it just does your head in, but you know, Mark's been very helpful, and you know, it's been good. So he's been here last year, but he forgot this bit of the motorway, didn't you, Mark? Never mind, mate. It gets worse. Like I just told you, it does get worse. The older you get, the worse it gets, mate.
Jack it up.
Shower the horse, we're done. How about that then? Out your bum.
Up yours.
Cheers everybody.
Cheers.
That's a bit of a worry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't finished worrying yet, by the way, because as we understood, that brilliant bit of motorway we went on when we first come out of that area where we got this toll box thing, we thought it was just going to be that for about half an hour. But we drove on that for nearly 2 hours, got to the end, good, give the little lady in the booth the ticket, give her my fuel ticket, give her my ticket and my DKV card, so that paid that. She gave me my receipt back, another ticket. That's getting a bit boring, isn't it? And we thought, well, that's it, punch on through. We thought it was just going to be that one bit of motorway, didn't we? And then there's another peage.
Well, I counted them. There's
yeah,
quite a few. There's about 5.
Yeah, but we was on the understanding that once you got off that first bit of motorway, which isn't covered by that box, the box starts working. So we get to the next peage window. Obviously we haven't got a ticket to give her. I'll just give him a fuel card again, and she just done it on that and give me the receipt back. But Angie's looked, and there's several peages along the route. So this is very confusing. I reckon that box is only good to come off of these motorways and go into towns.
Because she asked where we were going, didn't she?
Yeah, it didn't explain that the motorways are a peage toll thing, like in Italy. It's similar to Italy, isn't it? Where you take a card, pay the next bit, do the next bit, and so on.
It's not very clear anyway. We tried to look it up, didn't we? But
yeah. But I did read the website yesterday, and it says there's different tolls for different places,
different roads.
But I couldn't work it. It confused
was quite
me.
Confusing. It was confusing.
Because
we're bears of very little brain.
Because you assume you've got a box that takes you everywhere, like in Austria, like in France, like in Belgium, like in Germany. Not two different systems. And but anyway, we're not finished yet. We've stopped in a rest area, and hopefully nobody will park next to us.
There's hardly anybody here.
No, there's just one there, and there's one there. Look, lovely. Look at that lovely sunset. So we're right near the motorway, but I think it's, even though we're closer to the motorway, it's going to be quieter than last night, don't you, hon? Yeah. And behind, I don't know if I can get it in. No, I can't get over far enough. Because you park in a rest area, all the carsies are free, aren't they? And we'll tell them about the bloke.
Well, when we came in, a little van was there, and a bloke was cleaning toilets, wasn't he?
Power washing them out.
Power washing.
Yeah. Because we stopped in one on that first bit of motorway. I thought we were stopping here because the motorway's immaculate. The surface is immaculate. The banks are immaculate. They're clean.
No litter.
They're tending the grass, and it's immaculate. So we thought we'd go in the carsy there because it's going to be free in a rest area, and we were surprised. Yes. Didn't smell like a toilet at all. Soap, hand dryers, where everything worked. Everything was clean. And normally in rest areas they're a little bit hit and miss, and they're a bit pongy, some of them. So I'm sure this one's going to come in. The bloke's power washing it out. It gives you a lot of faith in it, doesn't it? And there's some recycle bins over there as well. As you know, I normally take all my recycling home because I don't trust people. But they've got actual... To do it properly. No, they just chuck it all in one bloody place, don't they? But they've got actual segregated bins. So if there's a glass one there, I'm going to chuck up beer bottles in. So taking them home. We'll trust them. Polish. That's it, Polish. I had a thought there. I thought, yeah, we are in Poland. Because, look at that. Because from what we've seen so far, they're a pretty nice sort of decent country, aren't they? Well, I know we've only been on the motorway. We haven't been in a town yet, but the place is clean. The motorway's perfect. I was quite surprised, weren't you? Yeah, that place where we got the box is a bit... Oh, that's funny. A bit... Yeah, but that's an old sort of TIR park where you go in and do all your business. Looks like something out of the 60s. I know, well, it's been there since then, I expect, because it's like a clearing... all the shipping agents, and they give you clearance in there. It's one of those places, and yeah, that woman that barked at me, oh, God's sake. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get sorted out now, and we'll tell you a little bit more about it later on once we're all sorted out, eh? Yep. So we'll calm down now, we're having a beer, and we're just going to chill out for a little bit and then see what we've got for dinner, eh? And see what the carsy's like. No, it's all clean. It's all clean, look, especially for Angie. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And you? Yeah, me, but I don't normally have to sit down. You've got to sit down every time, haven't you? I don't sit down all the time, I hover. You hover. You've learnt the art of hovering. Anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. With that thought. Yeah, on that bombshell. 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 We nearly forgot to finish the vlog, didn't we? I'm looking up there because she's in her bunk, look. I'm sitting in her seat. Yeah, we've had quite a nice evening. We've caught up with a few vlogs. We've watched Ned Kelly's latest one. Nice one, mate. And Trucker Josh in Canada. Caught up with him with a couple of vlogs, and just had our dinner, and we had a bit of salad, quiche. And yeah, a bit of quiche, and it was really nice and quiet here for a couple of hours. And there's 10 spaces either side of us. One turned up 2 across, but it wasn't running in the end, thank Christ. And one turned up about 4 across that way, and that wasn't running.
On what?
Fridge. I bet they know what I'm on about. And behind us is the car parking bays. And guess what? One's parked in there, right behind us. When he could have parked on his own in a space where he's not going to bother anybody else. So he parks behind us. What's that all about, eh?
Dunno.
Isn't it? It's always the bloody same, isn't it? Eh? Bloody
Fridge
fridges.
magnets.
Isn't it?
That's what we are.
He could have parked anywhere. We're all on our own with 3 spaces either side, cut one side through the other, and the lorry park is virtually empty everywhere else.
Well, as long as it's just running at a low burble and doesn't stop and start, it's
Well, it has been up till now, hasn't
sort
it?
of
It's
okay.
been running up till now, just constant. So I think we can cope with that. But the toilets are nice and clean here, aren't they? It's only a rest stop, but
well, he's just cleaned them, hasn't he?
and it's warm as well. They're even heated, which is a bit like Sweden, isn't it? And all that lot.
Well, it is pretty chilly out there. It's,
Yeah, it's
I mean,
bloody
3
freezing.
3 degrees.
3 degrees, yeah. We're going to have the night heater on low tonight, I think, because it's going to be cold in the morning getting up. Anyway, have you finished now?
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, you're in bed. You're in bed, look. There she is, look in a little bed. People say, how do you cope? But there she is, look, you've got enough room, haven't you?
Yeah.
There you are.
I wouldn't sit up, but
No.
I can turn
Yeah,
over.
but-
And
How much room do you need laying down? You don't.
you don't. And I've got an extra mattress,
Yes, it's all
It's,
comfy, look.
an extra memory
Yeah.
foam mattress.
And I've got about the same space. Well, I've got a little bit more, but I've got a spring mattress on mine. So,
An extra one because you don't like
Yeah.
the truck bundle.
well, the MAN, although they're brilliant trucks, their mattresses are bloody awful, aren't they? They're just a bit of foam, which is about where is it? That big. That means nothing on camera, I know, but there we go. Anyway, you finished now. Can I turn the camera on? And I'll say goodnight. You're going to say goodnight?
I know. Ooh,
Yeah. Oh, look at her, look. Anyway, right.
it's a bit tight.
Well, it's not tight.
It's not tight.
It's alright once you're in bed and
cozy.
sleep. It's cosy, isn't it? It's not tight at all. But it's enough, isn't it? People say, how do you cope? Well, we do cope, don't we? There's enough room. It's a bit awkward getting in and out of bed. Yeah, when I'm here on my own and the top bunk's folded up, it's a lot easier, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not here.
Well, it is a lot easier. It's
Must
obvious,
be.
isn't it? Because I've got more room.
It
But
must be easy.
once you've sneaked into bed, it's the same. It's the same space, isn't it? As long as you can turn over, and people are saying, "How do you cope with that?" Well, you do, don't you?
But it's the same size cab as a big one, except
Yeah.
it's not as tall.
No. Well, it's not the same size as the Arctics because they're wide cabs. This is a narrower cab,
Yeah.
and it's not as much headroom because you've got a floor raise. I'd rather have the floor raise because it's more convenient.
Yeah.
You can put stuff on it, and it's a narrow cab. But you can. When I was on Deben transport on containers, on 44 ton, this is the same size cab as I had on that. It was a narrow cab, but it's exactly the same. You know, 15 ton, 44 ton. It's just the cab size, and it's fine. It's more than enough.
Might look a bit of a mess, but we do know where everything is.
Yes. When there's two of you, you've got to move stuff around, haven't
We've got
you?
to move around each other as well, so
Yeah.
we have a system.
Yeah. It's all right though. It's
It's got to
cosy.
be organised
There's stuff in it that could be got out of here, but
that we don't really need.
yeah. But anyway, right, we're gonna sleep now and be lulled to sleep by the fridge behind us.
As long as it doesn't start whirring and
It is
stopping.
constant.
Yeah.
It's like Ned said. He keeps his on constant. One, so that it doesn't annoy him, and two, that he can hear if someone turns it off, and it's less annoying for everybody else. But he does go and park somewhere else if he can, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And a lot of people,
I've said.
a lot of you guys that drive fridges, I'm not slagging you all off. I know we've all got a job to do, and most of you do try and park a bit sensible away from people, but
It's the ones that don't.
the ones that don't, like this clown over the back here, there's just no thought going on there whatsoever, is there? And that's the ones we're on about. We all know we've got to have fridges for everything. We wouldn't be able to survive without fridges.
Yeah.
And yeah, so right, we're going to go now. We've got 4 hours now tomorrow to go to Warsaw to make our delivery. And it looks funny me sitting on my own. You're normally in the shop. And what? Yeah, we've got 4 hours to Walsall to our delivery, so we'll get that done, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Hopefully we're not going to do too much, because I am running rapidly out of hours on my 90 hours fortnight. I think, was it about 28 hours I said I'll have left once I've tipped in Walsall.
Yeah.
That's enough to get home, as long as I don't get messed about. So we'll see. Right, we're going now. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe and all that. And thanks for all the lovely comments, guys. It's really been positive this time. There's been no adverse comments, is there?
No.
Nothing at all. You're brilliant, all of you. And all of you that have mentioned about what happened last time, thank you very much, guys, for your support.
Yeah, nice comments.
Yeah, brilliant. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.